To say that David Pakman's performance of being incapable and ignorant of how to pronounce AIPAC strains credulity would be a massive understatement. In case you haven't seen it yet.
Outrageous claims suggesting that it's AIPAC or IPAC. I don't even know how it's pronounced. IPAC, that is funding this show or other creators.
Thank you to basically the entire internet for immediately going back and finding footage as far back as 2019, where Pakman can clearly, capably pronounce AIPAC correctly.
AIPAC, support AIPAC.
A few moments later.
Outrageous claims suggesting that it's AIPAC or IPAC. I don't even know how it's pronounced. IPAC, that is funding this show or other creators.
David, I think the only outrageous claim being made today is by you that you don't know how to pronounce AIPAC. You want us to consider you a serious, independent journalist and a reliable voice of the new media, and you don't know how to pronounce AIPAC. The arguably largest source of foreign influence in our government, the largest source of money pouring in to elected officials in both the Democratic and Republican Party. After watching that clip this morning, I actually spent a little time watching some of David's old videos, and one stuck out at me in particular. This is from about a year ago. He has a segment where people on his Discord can ask him questions, and somebody called in and asked, why is it that what Hamas is doing is viewed as terrorism, but what Israel is doing is not? It's viewed as moral or okay. And this was David's answer.
The way they talk about Israel is not the same way that they talk about Hamas.
Okay.
It killed more civilians than Hamas.
Well, listen, there's two different things. Your first assertion was that what they're saying is that when Israeli civilians die, it's terrorism, but when Gazan civilians die, it's moral. I asked you who said that, and now you're taking a different claim, which I think is maybe one we can engage with more, which is just that there's different treatment of Israel and Gaza. Is that more fair? Is that what you meant?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, listen, there's two different things here. One is there are some media outlets that have a bias one way or the other. And that can explain how they cover the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. There's another aspect to this also, which is that there's a difference between civilians as collateral damage, which is still tragic, but different than a policy of finding and killing civilians. Now, I know just by saying that, lots of people will be furious with me and they'll say, David, Israel does have a policy of deliberately...
Israel does have a policy of deliberately targeting civilians. Pakman's stance on the genocide in Gaza has been indefensible for quite a while now. Similarly indefensible is the United States government's position and support for the genocide in Gaza. That support has increased significantly under the Trump regime. The deaths of civilians have increased dramatically since Trump took office.